Okay, so we're looking at our week 2 problem today. So can you make sure that you're circling, first of all, my name on there so I know whose class you're in? Now today's problem, right, is working on our ability to work with numbers. So last week we were looking at divisibility. Today we're looking at square roots. So the problem says, without using a calculator, find the square root of 25 times 9. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to think about this. I want you to write some things down and then we're going to talk about it. All right, does anyone want to put up their hands with some ideas that they've got? Boston, let me just get my pen ready because I want to write down what you say. What select red? Is that, nope, just wait one sec. Red, how do I move that? There we go, red. Okay, let's go.
So 25 times 9 is just 25 plus 25. Just doing that over and over until you plus it.
Okay, so you're saying 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're saying plussing?
Yeah.
Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just check I've got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more. Okay, what did you say about that?
Because it's times 9, you're just plussing the number by plus itself 9 times over.
Yep.
And to square root something is to figure out the number that you need to times by itself to get the same answer.
Right. Okay, so that's our thought process for that. Is that all you've got written down so far? Okay, cool. Does anyone have any other ideas? Isla?
When it says square root,
Yep.
it's divided, so find the answer and then divide it.
Right, so what are you thinking? What am I going to write down? So you got 25. What were you dividing it by?
And you get the number of 25 times 9 and you divide the answer.
Do you want to try and explain that better? So you got 25, and what are you doing with the 25?
Answer.
Okay, did you answer that?
No.
No, not quite? Okay, so you wanted to figure out what 25 times 9 is, right?
So that you divide that, it's square root.
Okay, but that's kind of the problem. That's still the same problem we're being asked, isn't it? Because we want to know what is the square root of that number. Does anyone know what 25 times 9 is? Boston?
225.
225? Yep. And then Isla, what were you saying you wanted to do to that number? Divide it by what? 9? Okay, that would get us back to what? What would that get us back to? 25. Okay, what do we think about that? Has that helped us get to the answer? It's something, but we've kind of got back to 25, haven't we? Any other ideas? Kobe?
Well, you can find the square root of the individual numbers.
Okay, so what number do you want to choose first?
25.
Okay, and square root 25, right? What does that give?
5.
5.
And then you find the square root of 9.
Square root of 9, what does that give me?
3.
3.
Then you have 5 times 3.
Okay. So what are you thinking, Kobe? Are you thinking the answer to that problem is 15? Okay, let's write that down. So Kobe thinks that the square root of 25 times 9 is equal to 15. What do we think about that? That's actually the correct answer, so well done, Kobe. That's how you would do this problem. Did anyone have any other ideas? Anything else they wrote down? Logan?
I've been 12.5. So there's 12.5 times 12.5 that equals the answer as well.
No, it shouldn't. 12.5 times 12.5, I won't get 25 times 9 because we've actually figured out the answer is 15. But good idea. So Logan was thinking 12.5 times 12.5 is equal to 25 times 9.
No, it's equal to the
Yep.
2025.
You think,
5 equals
so you think 12.5 times 12.5 is what? Yeah, okay, no, that's okay, that's okay. Well, let's cross that out. It's still a good learning curve, right? We wrote something down that we didn't end up using, but it's still kind of there. It's showing our thought processes. Campbell?
Question.
Yeah.
What? I sort of forgot what actually square number is. Like, what you divide by.
So you're wondering what square rooting a number is?
Yeah.
Yeah, can someone help Campbell? What does it mean to square root a number? Boston?
Is to find a number that you can times together by itself to get the same answer.
Yeah, okay. Square rooting is finding a number that timeses, we might say that multiplies by itself to give the answer. Okay, so square rooting is finding a number that multiplies by itself to give the answer. Okay, how could we use that idea to help us with the question? We do have the answer, but let's see if we can write down a more elegant way of solving it. What do you think, Campbell? Any ideas? What could we say? So our problem is 25 times 9, right? And we want to square root it. What are you going to say?
I was just gonna say, you get the answer, then you put it into the square root thing.
Right, okay. What did we figure out the square root of 25 was? 5. So what can we say about the number 25? 25 is equal to what?
5.
It's not equal to 5. 25 is not equal to 5. What could we say it is? 5 times 5. Good. What could we say about 9? Okay. We have learned a few different ideas about how we can simplify things like that. Is there a better way of writing down that? Yeah, what is it? Do you want to have a go, Boston?
By square rooting numbers.
I can't square root. Not quite. What do we think? Any ideas? We learnt it last term. There's another way, a neater way we can write this. Beautiful. What do we call that? Squared, good Isla, times by what? Ethan? 3 squared. Okay, so we've just figured out that 25 times 9 is 5 squared times 3 squared. How could I use that to figure out what Kobe had figured out a couple minutes ago? What could I do next? Campbell? Okay, it's saying that's 225, right? We've still got equals 5 squared times 3 squared. Someone remind me what Kobe told us. Yeah?
Kobe told us that we have to find the square root of both individual numbers at the times the answer.
Okay, and what did we get of the square root of the individual numbers? Boston?
Got 5 and 3.
We got 5 and 3. Am I seeing any of those numbers in my latest line of working?
Yes.
Yes, I do. Where do I see them?
Um,
What are they next to? Both of them are next to something. That's not a squared, okay. So, what could I say next?
oh. Times 5 squared by 3 squared.
Oh, we already know that's going to be 225 though. What could I say next? I'm almost at the right answer. What did Kobe say that we did? Up here. Boston?
You take away the square.
Beautiful. So, this goes away, doesn't it?
Oh, no. 5 times 3 is 15.
What do we think about that?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone have anything else they want to add? This is going to be your last opportunity before this disappears off the board. No? Okay, well done.